Find the backup. Damn, but that chasey was cool. I loved it. I really liked it. It's cool. Okay, there's nothing I can do here, like collect, apparently. I wonder why the prototype chose to take some jester-looking face, etc. That I wonder. Or who Oliver is, what the basis of him was actually. Aw, Giblet looks so sad and tired.
It's gotta be here. Keep looking.
What is the backup? What is it? They just said the backup. Ah, well. I'm gonna go in here where he went. I guess I wanna look. I wanna have a look-see. I do want to have a look-see because I don't want to miss stuff. Although there shouldn't be much left anyway at this point of the game, I think. Presuming we're at the end of, we're near the end now. Stupid cameras. Ah, yeah. Oh! Oh my god. What? How did I... Okay, that was random.
This is it. This has gotta be where they keep the backup.
Let me just discover some more. I'll be right back. Or notes, hell yeah. Should I read the... I should read the notes probably, finally. I feel like I should, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Lab report, medium growth plant life. Unknown seed center. They all go on at great length about this imagined future of theirs. It's exhausting. Their eyes are so set on a new chapter of history that they ignore the current one. Remember, we used to believe in that future too hard. Wait, oh, it's still the first one. This one I want. Abstract. In testing the interactions between growth medium and various biological materials, we observed that plant life exposure exhibits traits both intriguingly similar to and disturbingly different from that of flesh. Both facets raise significant concern. Materials: pure growth medium concentrate, various flora, fruits and vegetables. Observations: plant roots appear to take on the quality of weeds over several weeks, tangling as though to choke neighboring growth. Closer inspection revealed a coalescing structure, a shared system rather than competition. And then competition in large stems, leaves and roots soon followed. During an unprotected interaction, one specimen appeared to latch onto my assistant. Further contact is strongly discouraged. When the resulting fruits and vegetables were tested on both mice and rats, internal consumption began within hours following an ingestion, similar to fungal degradation of organic tissue. Conclusion: all produced seeds, fruits, and vegetables are to be considered toxic and parasitic. Until a more stable strain can be developed, direct interaction with any plant matter is prohibited. We need to develop a means of counteracting the growth medium if we're to continue this line of research. Otherwise, the flora will spread completely out of our control. If the proposed negation formula we're developing is everything we intend, then this should more than suffice. Okay, reminder. Friendly reminder that the genetically modified vegetation present in this workspace is not to be removed without authorization. We know one of you has been taking citrus from this lab and leaving them around the factory as some kind of joke. Let it be known there will be repercussions if this behavior continues. Management. His name is Lyman. He is a family. What the hell? Dr. Arkin's personal letter. Oh god, that's so much. Pumpkin, and I guess you too, David. Haha. Hey, you. Sending my love from a particular toy factory out west. Still insanely weird to say out loud. Missing you both like crazy right now, and I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but still. Anyways, I told you I'd give you an update on the kind of people I'm meeting here in the lab. So the scientists here are super quiet, keeping mostly to themselves. They love the work, just not the people. Some are kind, but they almost feel a little sad when you talk to them. I can't exactly say why, and others are, well, let's say they're not the type I wanted to see here. There's this initial group of scientists that everyone else is built around. The Brain Trust. I'm told these people were from some relic program in the 60s called the Young Geniuses program. The head of them's a guy named Harley Sawyer, the doctor. You guys would hate him. He's the type to let others break their backs lifting hay and then congratulate himself on the good work he did. I know the offer was a strange one, and David, I know you're worried about me. You don't even need to say it. You've just always been like that. But I really believe in this. Playtime sold me a vision that means something, maybe even everything. It's not enough for me to just patent a thing and make a bit of money off it. Then retire somewhere to teach it in a class where nobody really cares about what you've dedicated your life to. I need what I do to be more than that. Julie, I want you to be proud to have a mommy like me. And I swear I'm going to do just that. Promise to be home for your 9th birthday. Love, Dr. Chloe Arkins. Oh, damn. Oh, there were more letters. Damn it. Grab backhand's rejection. You guys can't be serious. Engineering team. I just wanted to say for a bunch of socially maldeveloped super geniuses who can miraculously pull together miracles just ahead of a deadline, you are all absolute morons. Let me break down the concepts, I say derogatorily, you've sent me. Gravity hand, really? This is the fantasy the company's innovation dime is going toward. Gun hand, gunny wunny. First, a pox on whoever came up with this travesty of a name. Second, are you seriously about to give a bunch of overworked and severely underpaid 9-to-9ers a gun hand? Let's think about this. Big breaking fist. What employee under Playtime's payroll needs a fist? Please enlighten me. I would love to hear your reasoning, and then probably hand you a straitjacket. Please, the last thing I need in lead reviews is to show these travesties off like they're serious projects. Promptly toss these down into recycling and reclamation and let's forget all about them. I know I intend to. Adam Worthy, Head of Engineering. Master Backup. Oh, that's the thing that I picked up that Ghibli wants to do about. Ghibli was on about. Master Backup data archive stores a wealth of information, procedures, methods, us, myself, our strengths, our flaws. Backup version is identical to the working version. Unclear which is original or if it matters. Too valuable to erase, need to keep as leverage. Keep stored in data center just in case. I got all of the negation compound presentation. Nice. Research findings, legacy subjects 1006, 1007. Gold level authorized personnel only, sensitive information ahead. Team has identified key substrate used in Mr. Ludwig's process. Restorative gel mixture. Encourages cellular regeneration and tissue growth. Integral to experiment successful outcomes. Spreads indefinitely when untreated and exposed to biomass. Chemical analysis indicates some similarities to DMEM, comparable levels of salt amino acids, and B vitamins. However, Ludwig's mixture outperforms all other commercially available culture mediums. What does it even look like? Okay. Beware, exposure to raw, untreated substrate may be hazardous. Documented sequelae include non-biological, biological grafting, progressive subluxation with sustained exposure, no idea what that means, heterotopic ossification, urticaria hives, multisensory distortion. Microscopic imagery. Okay. Team has successfully recreated this medium in a lab environment, now able to create, modify, and neutralize this medium as well. See negation compound. Negation compound renders the medium inert, required for preventing runaway overgrowth caused by self-replication. Addendum December 7, 1993. All information and records regarding the gel medium and its negation compound are now archived on the following. Location, real-time status, A drive innovation. Interesting. Letter to Leaf. I'll leave Pierre. Dr. Saw's pet project. Leaf, I'm pleased to say that one of my pet projects has had a breakthrough. During our latest attempt at neural mapping, we were able to successfully record and reconstruct brief subjective moments from our subject's short-term memory. Ah, the hockey things. If we can scale this practice, it could give a whole new dimension to our work. Think about it. How many subjects can we realistically pull from Home Sweet Home? 30%? 50%? I can hardly imagine this being sustainable in the long term. If, however, we use the mapper, it could allow us to completely reconstruct a subject's psyche based on prior imaging. We could do this as many times as needed, provided we have the proteins and lipids. That is to say, duplication. Were that the case, we'd never need to worry about a shortage of test candidates again. Ugh. Cloning, pretty much. Medical report, Edward M.N. Ritterman. The prognosis of a sick man. Patient information, Eddie Ritterman. Date of birth, sex male. Death date, I assume. Nah, I don't. Nah. Attending physician, Dr. Michaels. Subjective patient reports increasing difficulty with ambulation. States a growing weakness in the quadriceps and grip strength. Denies any notable falls, but it details near falls as a daily occurrence. Patient believes he's experiencing a more rapid physical deterioration. Mild dysarthria noted. Tongue fasciculations observed. Objective. Vitals, WNL, notable atrophy of the bilateral quadriceps, hand grip strength decreased versus prior visit, gait slow, unsteady, requires an assistive device, no signs of acute distress otherwise. Assessment. DX. Spinal and bulbar muscular atrophy, Kennedy's disease, progressive degenerative myopathy, disease progression, consistency with expectations, increased weakness likely due to natural progression. Plan. Continue supportive care, PT, OT as tolerated. Physical therapy, I guess. OT, I'm not sure. Reinforce fall precautions, refill prescriptions for pain medication. Notes, remember to maintain positivity. Oh boy. Conditioning observations, oh god. As I start around as if looking for something, can't say what at this point. Those assigned to ask questions ensured us that he was ready. However, given our recent track record, I'm skeptical. The subject has begun shouting a name, but he struggles to enunciate properly. Louis? Lucy? Likely the meshing of bone, muscle, and plus with the medium is the culprit here. We'll continue to monitor and note. 7 more hours in, the subject appears to have quieted. Less thrashing against the restraints, less muttering. While making my rounds, the subject appeared to be singing and tapping his foot against the restraints. The subject is now repeating, "Joy. I live it. I feel it. I am it." After additional observation time, I can confidently say that the subject's conditioning is now complete. Approved F. There's so much stuff! Observation Lily. Ooh. Lily has been in continuous isolation for 410 days. She has been provided only the bare minimum of food, water, etc. She is childishly naive, wholly ignorant of her crimes. I have moved her the spaces needed. Know, however, that this changes nothing. She will not be allowed to join us. She will not be allowed a quick death. Prototype. Ooh, okay. Letter to Leaf. Leaf, given the sensitive nature of the subject, I suggest we make use of the neural mapper. We can run the process in parallel with normal procedure, having one of the resulting versions put to work and the other stored somewhere safe for safekeeping. Hell, shove it in with the computer service and call it a day. No need to be fancy about it. Dr. White. Do it. LP. Dr. Arkin's personal letter. Julie, I hope the harvest this year has been good to you and your father, and I'm sorry I missed your ninth at the start of the year. I found myself missing home, like, a lot. Life here is so contained, so focused on the work and the end goals that I have no time at all for a personal life. The goals of this project are grand, beautiful even. Everyone here talks about it with such passion, such zeal, that, like me, everyone signed up for it without much question. The work itself, however, is nothing I can talk about openly. The processes themselves are difficult, I question it deeply, and I know I'm not the only one who does. Comforts are few in the lab, and I think this has changed a lot of us. I know enough about what happens to a brain in isolation to know that's exactly what's happening here. I've been thinking a lot about home recently. When I close my eyes, I can almost feel it. Hayseed in my shoes, the taste of fresh lemonade in the summer, your father's ugly leather boots that tracked dirt all the way up to the second floor bedroom, Ranger barking out the back door at foxes. Most of all, I think back to a few of the lessons I taught you. I think about all those nights I spent nestled on the porch with you, the two of us wrapped so tight as the corn waves in the field. I want to give you a better world than the one I inherited, to give you something worth fighting for, just like my parents gave me. Something my dad always said stuck with me, and I know you've heard me say it. It's my hope that you believe it like I do. Start by doing good at smaller scale. The smallest, make that your world. Do everything possible to keep it safe and grow it responsibly. Love you, my little tulip. I miss your beautiful face, and I miss our porch time. I'll try to come home soon. Yours, Dr. Chloe Arkins. Damn, I think she did not survive. Experiment 1468. Tags. Bigger Bodies Initiative, of course. Abstract. In accordance with prior conversation and critical feedback, proposed operational procedures and materials for Experiment 1468 have seen a radical shift. Rather than each strand of hair being comprised of a sequence of grafted finger bones and muscle in a loose hair facade, we've allocated horsehair for its tensile strength, durability, and flexibility, and artificial bone construction and various biological materials, which we've listed below. Neural integration protocols have shown promising responsiveness in trials, indicating the subject's cognitive link will extend naturally to the hair construct. In effect, Lily's mind will be able to manipulate each and every strand as if it were its own limb. As such, our crafting will need to be intricate and operated by our most delicate hands. Materials and methods. Ahead of August 20th's operation, extracted capillaries will be required for the attenuation of pain responses, and note cuts off. Alright. Log Sweet Street. Oh, there's so much! Entry 1. Subject placed in constructive home environment. Displays signs of environmental displacement, persistent pacing, heavy respiration, aversion to enclosed corners. Attempts to locate exits suggest the subject does not yet recognize the habitat as its own. The subject does not acknowledge researchers when we remain inside the enclosure, provided disguises are maintained. Observation rooms remain undetected. Continue monitoring acclimation behavior. Red smoke, sedation is advised. Dr. Jessica Newman. Entry 2. 2 months have passed. Movements are less frantic, more purposeful. The experiment now navigates the space with confidence, finding comfort in what it believes to be its home, where it belongs. Disguised staff experience minimal aggression in interaction. It believes the friends around it are genuine members of its social group. Similar to the children in Playcare, the experiment appears to welcome red smoke sedation. Still, I worry. Its stability relies entirely on the illusion. A single breach collapses the trust we've engineered. If more lives become the cost of operating this sweet street, can we say it was truly worth pursuing? Newman. Nursery damage. Ugh. A good tie doesn't do bad things. Again, again, again. He still doesn't come. None of them will come. Why does everyone hate me? Big breathe in, into your belly, and out. Again. Good, you're doing so good. Just cover up the hole with something. Anything will do. Maybe just a poster, your favorite one. That's what you deserve for this. Don't let him see the mess you made. Never ever. Lily. Billy. Huh. Interesting. Using sheets, Dr. Arkin's letter 3, and then 2 more, and then we have it. Oh, there's a long stuff. Pumpkin, I wanted to write this out, knowing full well that none of my letters have made it to you, and that I'm writing these now more for myself than you. It's no secret that I've been struggling with all of this. I've tried talking to people here, and they've given me a lot to think on. The end goal of this project is a grand, beautiful thing, to put an end to death. If I can be part of that and get it right, it would mean giving something truly monumental to the world. I mean, imagine kids everywhere not having to fear getting older, their bodies giving way to age or disease. There's no vision more grand than that. But really, the world for me is you. You and your father. When I explained death to you after your grandpapa died, I remember your tears. You were sad, I know, but more than that, you were scared. It hit you then that life has to end, that all that fun and joy doesn't last forever. There was nothing I could say to you to make that kind of pain go away. When I got the offer, this was all I could think of and why I accepted. To me, what I'm doing here is my sacrifice for you. I've had to give a lot of myself up for this project. Do things I never thought I'd be capable of doing. I can't honestly say I'm any kind of a good person anymore. Hell, I'm a monster. But if the world I give you is one where you need never fear an end, then I have to make myself believe it was all worth it. Start by doing good at a smaller scale, make that your world. Well, I'm gonna do good by the world, by that world, Pumpkin. I'm gonna do good by you, no matter the bad that puts in me. Love forever and always, Dr. Chloe Arkins. Experiment notes. Experiment 4. Pus on the plush skin, bubbling, throat gurgled as he drew his first breath. Stitching unraveled, eyes wild, bone, meat, and blood oozed onto the table as he drew a second breath. A third, a fourth, a fifth, there was no sixth. Growth, medium, resists imposed limits. How was this controlled? Watch again. Experiment 8. Submerging in tanks, attempting to concentration changes by keeping the subject submerged. Biology becomes more pliable. Noting progress. Experiment 15. Dr. Sawyer's cooperation is proving useful, if inconsequential. Eyes wide, stitching holds, limbs flail. It burns, he shouts. I watch, learn. Blood spills from his mouth. Eyes turn to glass. I split him open from the back and find it all gone. Muscle, bone, and the growth medium. The negation formula proves equally as difficult to control. It consumes, the growth medium desires to grow, and the negation formula desires to destroy. 28. Medium bonding. Negation formula controlling the growth. Her stitching holds, eyes flicker with life, fingers sliding on the table, feeling the cold metal. Who am I? She asks. Who are you? A giver, I tell her, a friend. And you are Gabby. She repeats the name and closes her eyes. 34. They live, they breathe, they walk and talk, but I'm still no nearer to infinity. I won't be alone. It is a necessity that I keep going. LP journal entry. Leave Pierre, huh? Where to even begin with this nightmare of a week? They were hiding down in Playcare probably for several weeks, and somehow nobody noticed. If it weren't for the accident with that Theodore child, I'm not sure we'd have discovered them at all. Or Elliot's body. At any rate, Theodore's imaginary friend won't talk to anyone, but the girl, the one Elliot's notes called 1007, is a bit more cooperative. I feel like a moron just writing this part. She introduced herself as Poppy, not just a doll, but the girl the dolls were made for. Poppy Ludwig. She remembered me, how we met. She had the same voice and everything. It was made only more unnerving by the fact that she seemed downright traumatized by the whole ordeal. Huh. It's impossible, isn't it? That girl's been gone a long time. There's more, though. Things my investigator dug up from an office Elliot had tucked away. Most of it is trash, but there are pieces. I still don't know what to make of it. All I know for sure is something big has been going on under our noses, and whatever it is, I think it might have gotten the old man killed. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, press any key, huh? Ah, wrong one. Okay. Doctor?
Well now,
Oh!
this is a rather interesting turn of events.
No. Oh my god, it's still not over! Holy shit. Damn. Okay, I did not expect that. I thought it was the last part. Alright. What happens if I continue? Okay. Damn. It's... Okay, we're working with the doctor together in the next game. And there's another chapter coming. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Oh man, but we have to wait. Man.